faith.
Monday, the NHL's on ABC. But first, Oprah's on at 3, followed by World News Tonight and a special edition of ABC 7 News at 4:30. Then at 5, the Calgary Flames take on the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Stanley Cup Finals, only on ABC 7.
This spring, come to Lowe's and let your ideas build. Only Lowe's has top choice lumber. Every piece specially selected to be square, straight, solid, and strong. So it's easier for you to build with. Lowe's also has a huge selection of the brand name building materials the pros depend on. And Lowe's guarantees low prices every day. That's our promise. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Must be sirloin roundup down at IHOP.
It's sirloin roundup at IHOP with dishes like sirloin steak Caesar salad, juicy steak skillet, and smothered top sirloin steak dinner. Get to IHOP now for our sirloin roundup. But hurry and beat the stampede. IHOP. Come hungry, leave happy.
Ebert Roeper's Thumbs Up video is brought to you by Nestle Raisinets. At the movies or at home, Raisinets.
$2.39 a gallon here at this Chevron station at Bay and Buchanan. $2.39 is the lowest price. And retailers are telling me they have seen a price jump by as much as a dime a gallon in just the past couple of days. Independent station owners say that oil refineries are trying to control the price at the pump. At the Alpha gas station in Mill Valley, the wholesale price went up a nickel a gallon yesterday and another nickel the day before that. Still, Alpha is selling for 20 cents a gallon cheaper than the Chevron that's right next door. But Alpha's owner says the major oil company refineries are trying to squeeze him out of business.
The majors are killing independent right now at this time.
Farouk Hansia says the big oil companies have an incentive to get rid of him.
If there is no independent left, only the majors are left, there is no competition at all. Whatever the major wants, they can do it.
At UC Berkeley, the chairman of the economics department says major oil companies have locked up the California market.
There are very few marketers that are free to choose any source of supply.
Professor Gilbert and a colleague from Yale will testify tomorrow before a Senate Assembly Committee on how to unlock California's gasoline.
Our proposal would make the market transparent. There would be a price for generic gasoline. And if you want to buy that gas, it would be available. It would be available at terminals.
Gilbert says under his plan, refineries would be required to sell all of their gas as generic brand gasoline. Any dealer who wanted to sell, say, Chevron, for example, would have to pay extra for the additives.
I haven't seen his proposal, so I can't really speak directly to it.
A spokesman for the gasoline producers disputes the contention that the market isn't competitive.
Almost anything that you can name has gone up faster than gasoline prices. I mean, that's the bottom line. That's the marketplace, and I think you have to say it's competitive. In fact,
what David Fogarty just said is true if you look at the price of gas over the long term like 10 or 20 years. But if you look at what has happened to the price of gasoline in just the last couple of years, at some station it's gone up $1 a gallon. That's a 40% increase in maybe a couple of years. That is a significant jump. We're reporting live from Bay and Buchanan here in San Francisco. Mark Matthews, ABC 7 News.
You bet it is. Thank you very much, Mark. Well, San Francisco's mayor, police chief, and district attorney are all supporting an extension of the 10-year federal ban on assault weapons. Confiscated rifles were on display today at City Hall, where top policymakers are demanding that Washington extend the ban for another 10 years. It's an especially urgent message in San Francisco, where a police officer was shot to death with an assault rifle just 3 weeks ago.
These are weapons of war, plain and simple. They have no place on the streets. It's about as simple as that.
Officers whose job it is to protect and ensure the safety of every citizen should not have to face the constant danger of being gunned down by these weapons.
DA Kamala Harris says among the tactics she's pursuing are new regulations making it harder for suspects accused of using assault weapons to post bail. The federal ban, by the way, expires in September.
The record heat that we are feeling in Northern California this week is not yet a threat to power supplies, but California's grid operators say there are several power plants offline. You know the line, for maintenance. Officials are bringing in plenty